welcome to my channel. My name is Misty and I am an online reseller on Mercari, Kidizen, Poshmark, eBay, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace as the name StylingAway. And thank you so much for joining me today. You know, there have been things over the last 4 years of reselling that I have learned about myself and I have learned about reselling. And today I want to share with you a couple of mistakes I have made in the past with the hopes that you don't repeat my errors. Hope that you don't spend money the way I've spent money and wasted money and wasted time. So I want to share a couple of things that I think will help both new sellers and maybe some that have been around for a little while too. So if you agree with these things or if you have other ideas, please leave them in the comment section. I'm sure that we have a lot of the same things that are going on, right? So none of us are perfect resellers. We're human beings and we have to give ourselves some grace. But it's also important to learn what are things that trigger us, both to buy something or to not sell something or whatnot. So let's go get started. Okay, the number one mistake I made, and I started this one early, so I've been doing this for a while, is buying something because it is not very expensive. So it's cheap. Buying something cheap. And it could be a decent item, but it could also be a lot of just junk. So when I was first reselling, I went to a thrift store and they had 99 cents or $1, you know, something like that on most of their women's clothes. And I had a full cart of about 100 items that I brought home. And the value of most of those items was probably legitimately $10 each. And my sales price, what I try to shoot for is about $35. I sell a lot of mall brands, and so I see a lot of mall brands, but I was picking up stuff that was outdated. There were just a lot of things wrong with them. But style was bad, brand was bad, condition was usually pretty good, but it just wasn't, there weren't things that nobody wanted. And so that was $100 lesson for me. I always thought of it as, okay, now I know not what to do. And so I've tried not to do that in the future, or like in the past, future from then, past now. But I do kind of sometimes fall into this trap. Like, oh, it's only $1 or it's only $2 or I'm at the Goodwill outlet. It doesn't weigh very much, except that it's sitting in my inventory for a year, 2 years. Those first few items that I bought, I might have some left from 4 years ago. Yes, friends, 4 years ago. I haven't cleaned it out. I don't know what to do with it. I do know what to do with it. I could sell it cheap, which maybe somebody would want it, maybe not. I could send it to ThredUp in a partner kit, and maybe they'll take something for 50 cents and I'll get some money back. I could try it on Whatnot and start bids at $1, or I can just give it away. So right now, for now, I'm just keeping it in my inventory. And I do sell stuff. I will say, I do sell stuff from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, all the time. So I don't really give up on something, but I can recognize a bad buy. And sometimes when I'm doing it now, I still recognize I'm doing a bad buy, but I can't stop myself because I like it. And I think other people will like it, and other people do not like it. So here, that's why I have it. I have an example. You want to see an example of something I bought? Yeah. I can remember buying this at the Goodwill probably 3.5 years ago. This is a beautiful, and it doesn't even have, let's see, it's 100% wool, so it's a good fabric, right? But it doesn't have a brand. It's double-sided, so you can see that there's buttons on either side, right? So it's double-sided. And I just thought it was pretty because I like animal print. I don't know what the brand is. Don't know what the size is. My guess from putting it on me, it's a medium or a large. It's a cute little, like, you know, put it on gray, put it on, no, nobody wants this. I cannot give this away. I'm going to put it really cheap and just get rid of it. Another thing, you know I love my Brooks Brothers. I'm a little bit of a preppy girl at heart. This beautiful Brooks Brothers shirt, size 12, stripes, lilac, right? Why would, it looks new. Why would somebody not want this? Well, maybe they do. I just put it in my Vendu so I can now cross-list it because it wasn't cross-listed for the last 3 years, 4 years. Anyways, so buying stuff new and cheap or just because you like it, it's not a great idea. So buying something because it's a brand you like is not a good idea, because if the style isn't what somebody wants, but the brand's good, it's going to be sitting there. I have a Free People skirt. I will never buy another skirt again. I mean, maybe I will if it's really, really good. But in general, I don't want to buy skirts because I cannot sell skirts. I have a Free People mini skirt, and I'm probably going to send to ThredUp because they'll give me probably $2 for it. I think I paid $4. But nobody wants it. Nobody wants a little cute little mini skirt. But when I was starting out watching videos, everyone was talking about how great Free People was. And so I saw Free People and I was like, wow, Free People. And I bought the skirt. I never checked comps. And I know I'm not the best at checking comps now. But, I've been around a time or two and I've seen enough sell and not sell. And I've watched enough videos that I think I got a better handle on it. But I do check comps. I just don't check it on everything. And then I'm at the bins when I have like a full cart and sometimes 2 carts full. I just don't check them. I'm tired and I'm ready to go home. And I will deal with the stuff later, which is not the best business decision for sure. Okay. So while buying a brand for a brand without style is not great, buying a style that may not have a good brand may or may not work for you. So if you're on Depop, you can kind of get away a little bit more with some style. So if you have a chunky pair of shoes that's not a very great brand, but it's like really stylish, it might sell there. But if you have those same shoes on Poshmark, I don't know, probably not. So there's a little bit of there's a balance between brand and style, I think. I have bought a lot of stuff based on style that doesn't sell. That's why I got this old inventory in my closet. It's just one thing to look out for. So I don't know what the magic bullet is, but I know whatever I did in the beginning was not working. Okay. Now, this is probably a controversial thing. Mystery boxes. So when I first started out, it's really exciting, right, to get a mystery box. It is super exciting because you hope that there is a piece of gold in that box that's going to pay for the whole box. Or half the box, maybe. And I bought some mystery boxes from some online resellers on Poshmark that were horrible. Quite frankly, were horrible. I still have most of the stuff still. And I sold enough to pay for the box I have, but I probably broke even so far. So I won't be doing that again. I mean, I did it from one really big reseller. One medium-sized reseller, which I don't see her on YouTube anymore. And the third one I bought from somebody I saw on Instagram. And I bought 2 boxes of 30 things each. Pure trash. So, anyways, mystery boxes are not for me. Now, ThredUp boxes might have some potential. I got I think a 200-pound box. Is it 200 pounds? It was a lot. Several boxes from ThredUp, and I did that over the winter time, probably November last year, just to kind of get some inventory in. I really was not in the mood to drive to the bins and dig through stuff, and I really didn't want to go to. It was still in COVID. I just really wasn't into it, so I thought, well, I'm gonna get this mystery box or ThredUp box of just plain clothing, and then so it was okay. I still have a lot of it left over, but I'm selling through it. The shoe box was fantastic. I mean, nothing like super like wow, but solid brands. So that one I think I'll probably buy again. Right now I have too much shoes to buy another mystery box, but I was pleasantly surprised with the shoe box. I've been wanting to get like a fun box for the longest time. I can never find it. I don't know how people buy so many of these and show them on YouTube. I don't know how you're knowing about them, but if you know about a fun box being live, let me know because I would love to see that. Okay, so and then I started buying from Jomar. So I bought from Jomar in November and December last year, around Christmas time and Thanksgiving, because they had big sales. And so I bought a box of Comfort View shoes. And Comfort View shoes are a comfort shoe that have a lot of wide widths. And I thought, okay, for the price I'm paying per shoe, new in box, I should be able to make my money back. And I made my money back really quickly because I didn't pay a lot, but I have a lot of them still left. And I think they're maybe from the Woman Within. I don't remember. It was like, you could tell it was from like a plus size company. And the shoes are cute, and I've sold several, and there's wide width and there's double wide width, which I think women are looking for, and I'm happy to provide wide width shoes. So that was okay. And then I bought a box of, had a lot of new tag items in it. It was called like the Primo box or Primo palette. It was like a half palette. I bought a box of jean shorts, which was great. Nothing super special, but I paid so little that it took 2 pairs of shorts to pay for it all, and that was easy. I bought a jewelry box, which was horrible at Jomar, but I'd sold 2 items and it paid for the box, and I still have the rest left over. And I think that's the thing about mystery boxes, is realizing you're going to sell 2 or 3 things to pay for your box most of the time, but you're going to have a lot of leftover that's just sitting there taking up space in your inventory. And that's truly not what I want to do. Yeah, it's totally not what I want to do. So, but I still get the desire to go and buy mystery boxes. I just like, how great is it to get inventory to your door and the surprise of what could be in there? I fully understand that, but I'm trying now to select my own inventory, and I might not get anything fancy, but I'm not getting anything fancy in the boxes either. So there's that. Okay. Another thing that I'm very guilty of is something that some people are with me on this, and some people are like, don't ever do that. Declining offers. And I will decline offers. When I have something for $100 and you're offering me $20, I'm not fooling with it. Like, in my head, I'm just like, I'm not fooling with this. And it kind of like gets this little bit of emotional part inside of me. Like, I'm like, and that, it sounds so bad to say. It's like, I know it's business and you have to detach yourself from business, but I'm like, I am not going to take an 80% off offer. And that's like my number one pet peeve with Poshmark, is that allowing offers to be so low. And that is just, it just annoys me to get the offer from, it's annoying. That's what it is. It's annoying. And I think I've just spent all this time and money finding this item, photographing it, putting it in my inventory, you have to ship it out, and you're just going to offer me 80%. Like, if I wanted to sell for $20, I just mark it for $20. But I get people are trying to get good deals, and sometimes I will take a lower offer if I've had it for a really long time. And that's the thing, people don't know if you, number one, most people don't think as a reseller. They just think, oh, I'm going to see if I maybe can get it for cheap. I mean, that's what you're thinking. That's what somebody's thinking, that it's not a reseller, right? Like, oh, I'm just going to see. And meanwhile, the person on the other end is like, why are you sending me this low offer? Like, maybe you should send a note saying, hey, I know this is really low, but will you take it? That I would be more amenable to than just my $20 offer on a $100 pair of shoes. So I think my mistake is declining offers. I'm trying my best not to decline offers and just to send them the offer I would normally send, because I send offers all day long. I'm trying to get somebody not to get underneath my skin by sending a low offer. If you are in the same boat, just say hallelujah below in the comments, because, oh my gosh, like, sometimes it's just a lot. But yesterday I took 2, I would call low offers. I had 2 things that I listed. There was both swimsuits. One was a bathing suit top, and one was a maternity swimsuit. And neither one, I paid $1.56 for the first one, and I paid 10 cents for the second one. It was a fill back sale. So I didn't have a lot into either one, and they both offered me $15. So it was $25, and they offered me $15. And I know that Poshmark has a $3 fee on $15, and I'm looking at $12 minus expenses, but I took them both. And I took them both because in my head, I didn't think I was going to ever get offers on either one of those things in the first place. I bought the bathing suit from Clothes Mentor at the 90% off sale because I thought, as a woman who's been pregnant, in this time of season, like, end of June, they need a bathing suit. And so I'm going to just give it out there. And I was just happy to, like, give them a deal on that bathing suit. And I took it right away, and I didn't even think a thing about it. Now, the bra, the same thing. I took it right away and didn't even think a thing about it because they sold both within like an hour of me listing them, and that is very rare for me to get such a quick sell. And you know, we're in summer slowdown, so then I might be more amenable to offers. But my goal is to not decline an offer and not to let it feel personal to me. It's hard, right? It's very hard. But that's my goal. That's my goal. And so maybe being on YouTube now, I will be better at not doing that. So the other day I actually had an offer. I had a pair of boots and they were $85 and they were dingo boots. I can't remember what they are. And they were $85 and which was I felt like was a good price for the boots because I researched it. And somebody offered me $60. And I sent her a note back, and I didn't decline it, and I didn't respond back with an offer because I probably would have took the 60, even though I really didn't want to take the 60 because it had several likers on it already. And so I sent her a note and said, "Hi, thank you for your offer. Would you be able to meet me in the middle at $70, which is me coming down 15 and her coming up 10. So I'm meeting her more on her side of the middle than my side. But so she didn't respond right away, and I'm like, I could always accept the offer later. So I didn't decline her, didn't counter. And then she was like, "Are these more gray or are these blue?" And I said, "They're gray." I mean, they were listed as gray. I wrote gray several times in the title. She's like, "Oh, I'm looking for blue." I'm like, okay. So she canceled her offer, which was fine because I want her to have the color boots she wants. But that's just the way I'm going to handle it from now. If somebody comes in really low, I don't think I'm going to counter. I think I'm going to go and just send them a note and say, "Thank you for your offer. Thank you for shopping my closet. I can't do the price that you offer, but I can meet you in the middle at this price." So if you've done that or how you handle that, just let me know because I want to do the right thing. I don't want to get all agitated with someone offering me a small amount because it happens all the time. But I don't know, that's just one mistake I think I'm making. So I know I'm going to do better. The last mistake I'm making is working too much. Like, I find myself working at 6:30 in the morning to like 10:30 at night. On and off throughout the day. But I'm like constantly listing and delisting and photographing and editing and even when I'm sitting down to do something that's not reselling related, like if I'm going to watch TV, I'm still editing photos. So my goal is to work a little less, which I don't know, I don't know how that works. Maybe in the summertime, like I can work a little less because my kids are around, and the whole reason for me to be here, and honestly, the whole reason for I resell is for my children. So I resell to save money for their post-secondary education. So my oldest daughter is in high school, and she's very much into medicine. She will read medical books all day long, and so she wants to go into medicine, and so I know I have to save for medical school. So I have college already, but medical school. So all the money I make for reselling is for their college. I don't touch it for me personally. But, and so I feel like I have to work because I need to get this money up. So, because I had to pay for medical school in a couple of years. I mean, I probably have 8 years, but it's coming. And I have 2 kids and they're, I got one in private school. So, anyways, so I feel like the need to work, and I'm trying to figure out how not to work so much. So, is that a problem for you? Do you work too much? Do you find yourself filling little spots with these little bitty things that you could do rather than being more present with those that are around you? I will watch a whole TV show, and I say watch. I will be in a room where there's a TV show playing and not see anything of it. I will have to rewind it because I'm sitting there working on some of these things that I do every day, which is cross-listing or photographing or editing photos or, all those little tasks. So anyways, these are my mistakes. And so buying items that are cheap. Another one is buying something just because it has new with tag. Honey, nobody wants that St. John's Bay new tag long sleeve shirt. Somebody should tell me that when I first started. Nah, friends, for real, I have a new tag, St. John's Bay, not St. John. St. John's Bay, JCPenney, long sleeve pink shirt. It came out of my personal closet, so it's not like I thrifted it. But, girl, I just need to donate that. But sometimes you're surprised, and sometimes things sell, so I'll put it on there. Who knows, right? Buying something just because it's new is not a good reason to buy something. Buying something just because it's a brand that you like or you know is good or is not just a reason to buy something. Buying something because it's a style that you think would sell, not a reason to buy something. Declining offers and taking things personally, I think messes with the algorithm a little bit. So, and it also messes with your emotions. So I'm going to nix that one. And then buying mystery boxes because I want to get a lot of inventory and I just hope I have a jewel in there. Not doing that anymore. Unless it's a thread up shoebox or a fun box, and that I might do. And then working too much and not providing some space for my family. So what are the mistakes you made as a reseller? What mistakes are you still making? What mistakes do you know you're making while you're making them, but can't quite stop yourself? You have those things? Let me know. Okay, bye y'all. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Oh, don't forget, like and subscribe. I'm just a new YouTuber, so I would really appreciate your subscribing. Thanks.